Hi, so I'm Priya from Dietitian UK and this is Miss K, my 7-year-old girl, and we're just having a little chat about hunger and fullness and the way that we view food in our house. So Miss K, over to you. I would really love to know how you know when you're hungry. What does it feel like?
It feels like you have some space in your tummy and you're like, oh, I think I'm ready to have something to eat. And then when you have eaten something, you don't feel so empty.
You don't feel so empty. So when you feel hungry and you've got this space in your tummy, is there anything else that you might feel?
I don't know.
Do you sometimes, what might you think about when you feel hungry?
I think about food.
Oh, so when you're hungry, you think about food?
Yeah.
Well, that's really interesting. And when you're hungry, your tummy feels empty. Does it ever feel anything else in your tummy? And if you get really, really hungry?
And then it starts to rumble.
Starts to rumble, so it might make some noises. And does it ever feel anything else? Would it ever hurt?
No.
No, it doesn't hurt. So some people, their tummies might hurt a bit when they get hungry. And you think about food more. Okay. So when you start eating, what happens?
Then you start to feel less empty.
Less empty. And when does that happen? Does that happen with the first mouthful that you take, or does it happen? When does it happen?
Like halfway through.
About halfway through what you're eating, you start to feel a bit fuller, do you? Brilliant. And so, how do you know when to stop?
Well, when your tummy feels like it's full and there's still a bit of space left, then you should stop. Because there should be a bit of space left, because otherwise you will explode.
And nobody wants to explode, do they?
Well, what I mean by explode is throw up.
Oh no, nobody wants to really throw up after they've eaten their dinner. So how does it feel? How do you know when you're full up?
Well, when I do it, like, I squeeze my tummy and I feel there's only a little bit of space left, and then I know I'm full.
Okay. Are there any other ways that you might know that you're full?
Your tummy's not rumbling anymore.
Tummy's not rumbling anymore. Would you still be thinking about food when you were
No.
full? So those thoughts go away? Wow, I love that. So one of the reasons that I like talking about these things with my children is that I like them to get in touch with the internal cues that their body sends. So our bodies tell us when they're hungry, our bodies tell us, maybe they might give us an idea of what we would like to eat when we think about food, and our tummies tell us when they're full up.
Yes, and they also, our brains also tells us what foods we should have, but sometimes we don't listen to it because we want something else.
Oh, like chocolate.
Sometimes I do that.
Do you? Well, that's okay to do that sometimes though, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely. Well, I love your advice. It's really helpful. Thank you very much. So for more top tips on nutrition and on feeding your kids, do hop over to my blog, www.dietitianuk.co.uk, or have a look at my other YouTube videos. Thank you.
Bye.